10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello? Is it that time already?
It's D&D time. Hello, welcome back to Astrial, a homebrew campaign created by yours truly. Yes, a homebrew campaign for once. It's amazing, isn't it? Hello, I am Sonic of the Dragon's Cast. This is Astrial, my homebrew campaign. We are up to episode 7 now, by golly. And after the whole technical difficulties of the other stream, not like last one, but the other one before, that was horrid. But we're back into it again. So as you all know, who have followed on the Discord, session at the moment will be kind of like frequent to infrequent, so tonight we're running it on Sunday, obviously. But we might have another session. I'm going to be discussing that probably after session with the players, but we might have one sometime during this week. Not too sure, but we'll see. Anyway, last session, the players had their interrogation sort of scene redone with the guards. Unfortunately, Cypher couldn't attend, so yeah. But we've changed the day so Cypher can attend today. There might be some infrequent things where one of the players won't be able to attend, but that's because we're trying to make it so days fit for everyone. Fortunately enough, today we have everyone, so yeah. Anyway, let's get back to the group and get back into causing chaos for my traumatized players.
Juvenile.
Hello!
Hello!
The children have been corrupted because of it.
Yes, the children have been corrupted by a Melody who constantly loves to make random comments.
It
was kind of in the what we were talking about.
Not Debrew.
Not to oh no!
Baby is corrupted, I'm sorry.
Child is corrupted. No.
The brew is corrupted, no!
So, let's get back into it again. Last session, you all had your interrogation scene in the guards' barracks.
Guides?
The Guild Guides?
Basically,
Yes, the girl guides interrogated us.
The brew Scythe.
Hi.
You were obviously away, so to catch you up, we redid the scene. I did describe that to you earlier. But, for reference, the Hirsch, obviously, Nerdburger, he's left the campaign, so we killed off the Hirsch. He died a heroic death by running back into the blaze to try and save the cook. Unfortunately, never returned. During the interrogation scene, you would have been questioned about his weapon, the Hexblade weapon. This weapon appeared to reach out to Lucinia, Dylan's character, basically trying to form a pact, but Lucinia turned it down. For reference, all of you have that option, so if you want to choose to gain a level in Warlock, you have that option. It won't mean you get it straight away, like if you want to have your 3rd level option to be a Warlock as well, take that option, it's up to you guys. But it was only offered to Lucinia because they had that connection to begin with. But you guys, obviously knowing the Hirsch, you guys have that option to be a Hexblade Warlock if you choose to. Now, additional things, you guys, after the interrogation scene, you basically discussed your plans in the tavern/inn that was paid for by the Nightstone family. And yeah, so like you guys staying at the inn, you had a discussion in the morning, I think it was, about what's your plans and stuff like that. The discussion was that you guys were either going to use the teleportation circle from Moorstone to the closest teleportation circle, which would be in Nefest, I think it was. Nefest. And then you'd walk the rest of the way to Cad, then Yeet, which Debrew would know all about Yeet, as Yeet was the one that you came across from.
Yeet!
Yeet!
Then you'd take the boat from Yeet to Pulso, and then you'd walk through the deserts to get to the Temple of the Sun. Then the other option was to walk from Moorstone to Pole or through the forest to get to Cad, and then to Yeet, and then rinse repeat. The Jesus music is very epic for my taste. I'm gonna switch it over to the tavern music. But you then had the option to do other things, but yeah. I think it was the problem of getting the money. That was the problem for it, because to get the money to use teleportation circles, it varies between 500 gold to 1,000 gold. Depending where you're traveling.
So it was 200 gold to 1,000 gold. 200 was like within the continent.
For Ruby, from your letters that you've received, you now know for the fact your mum is basically not willing to support any, like, major things where it's just like, if it costs too much, like, you're using a teleportation circle to go somewhere, she will not.
Yeah, given that she only gave me a specific amount to make it so that I had less than the amount. Yeah, thank you, Mother!
Looks like we're walking then, mates. I would not have the money.
Well, yeah, you are all.
Can you believe it, Debrew? Like, she gives me 10 platinum, that's it!
Excuse me, that's it?
That's it, not enough for any kind of transportation for all of us.
Okay, Ruby, we're gonna need to have a good sit down and talk about money and how it works. It's the average commoner.
But to stop what's going on, we need to be quicker.
Because a female elf.
I see that. I see that. Yes, it makes sense. But
Trying to stop it.
the money is kind of hard to get hold of.
Well, Mom has enough. She's just not giving it to me.
Oh, this is a conversation for another day. We're gonna be talking about it later.
There we go.
Point is, we're gonna have to walk.
Well, you can always hire a carriage. There's a stable just out of town. They sell wagons to adventurers. Additionally to that, you can possibly... I just realized my thing is streaming to my GM screen one, I think. Yeah, it is. I will drag this over here.
Oh, I wish I was watching.
It's alright. It's not too much spoilers. Switch back to that one.
Not too much, so there is some. Quick!
They left me watching the whole time but didn't even notice.
Yeah. It was basically that, all it was like,
Rolls.
yeah.
The past rolls, which are majority of our rolls.
Yep.
Actually, they all were our rolls. Milo, I appreciate that you love bottles, but I'm still drinking from this bottle.
Is mine. Also, you're talking to yourself again.
Yep.
The hallucination continues.
Yep.
Now, what was I saying? There was there's a stable out of town. You can buy a cheap wagon from there. It's on the freaking GMO. Fuck's sake. Really
What's
does
your
not
mouth to it?
Sorry, I'm a bit frustrated. The voices in my head, they keep telling me that there's a GM screen or something. I don't know what it is.
Oh. It's alright. We seem to be having a bit of those in this group. With voices and heads.
Whatever this GM screen is, I don't want to hear it.
Yes. Now, what was I saying? Right. So if you want to buy a wagon, you can buy one from a man just out of town. He also sells draft horses if you want to buy a draft horse. Now, whereabouts are you heading? There is other options.
Well, we're making our way through Cat to Yeet, and then from Yeet we're going over to Brass.
Yeet over to the Brass, right. It might be a bit of a travel, yes. Now, well, I can give you a bit of rations if you need it. Does your other friends, the ones that accompanied you last night, need anything for breakfast?
Yeah, I think so.
Good question.
I can have it delivered to their rooms if you like.
Yeah, that would be lovely, actually. Thank you very much.
It's the same server. Azora's already had breakfast, and she would know that.
Yeah, it's the same ones. That's why she's directing it to, like, the other two. Sorry, the other one, I should say.
Because they don't know about Black Knight. They only know about Luciana.
Listen, yes.
Well, what would they perhaps like? I can give them the just generic bacon and eggs if they like.
We've had bacon and eggs for a couple of days now. What else do you have?
I can make pancakes. I can even make something entirely different if you want.
Stick with pancakes for now, but thank you very much.
Okay.
How much would they be?
That will rob you just 2 copper.
Ah, then. Also, do I see 2 purses in my bag?
Trying to remember why.
Black Knight.
I mean, Black Knight, would you have left your person there? Probably
No.
not, yeah.
I remember one of them. I put money in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he put money into it.
And did you
Yeah,
put anything
find-
extra than money in there?
Yeah. That's about it. Like, you just find a little bit of extra money and that's about it.
How much extra?
think it was...
10 gold?
I think, yeah, it was 10 gold.
Alright. I'll just hand them over silver.
Yeah, they convert that for you. So that would be 8 copper back.
Alright, thank you.
Well, I will go and make that for you. I'll have someone send it up to the room for them.
Alright, thank you very much.
Yeah. Are you guys wanting to have a conversation beforehand, or will I skip over to the senior?
No, skip over to the senior, that's fine. I mean, if anyone else wants to do something, they can.
Ruby, Azura, what do we go?
I'm staying away from Azura now that Debru's finally awake.
I wake up and just come downstairs, and yes, I'm in this conversation.
Wait, didn't at the end of last session, Ruby and Azora were talking. Luciana walked into the room, which is the reason why Ruby walked off. Then
I'm assuming Ruby went back into. I'm assuming Ruby went back into the room to get Debru.
Yeah, and then Azora told Luciana about what the things they just spoke about, and then Azora went back to her room to deal with Black Knight.
That's right.
So,
I was thinking it was the complete other way around.
Sorry.
No, that's right.
No. Cypher, you weren't here. You don't need to apologize. So basically, you could just say that you had that conversation in the bedroom, and then you guys both went down to the tavern.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, Lucinia just got a free meal then. Okay. Now, if that is all...
Sorry, one more thing, Debru. For my breakfast, I would have told you, like, I gave the person 1 whole gold piece instead of just 1 copper.
Oh, thanks, Ruby.
Okay, keep going, sorry.
Right, well, if...
She really is Lucius, isn't she, honey?
Now... so if you want, I can give you lots of directions to his stables.
Yeah, that'd be good.
However, I'll mark it down on the map, actually. And she pulls out a map. Like, do you guys have a map that for you, like, her to ride on, or does she grab a new one?
Probably a new one. I think the Hesh was the one who had the map originally.
Yeah, I think he did, actually. Yeah, so, like...
I have a map, but not one that I want written on.
Yeah, like, she pulls out a new map for you guys, and then, like, writes down on it. So it's... If you go to, sorry, I'm getting up the world map. Load. There we go. So you can either head to the town of Pole. There's 2 possible paths. You can go around to the town of Pole and then Sinvol, and then lower, and then through the hills, and then to Yeet. Or you can head along the forest, which takes you to Yeet. Or you can go through the forest, which is a bit of a dangerous route, as there's bandits in the forest. But that will take you to Cad and then Yeet. But those are your best options. Now you could use a teleportation circle if you have that sort of money.
I look dead in the eye when she mentions money.
Right, but if you wanted the option, you could head to Nefest. There is a teleportation circle somewhere in Nefest, but we don't have those teleportation what's the word? Codes.
Are your gems not synced up to the location?
No, it's in a city known as Rav North, the Dragonborn city. They keep the codes private. So not many cities do know about the code.
Yes, Rav North.
And
Never
I
mind.
could do my secret thing to get the codes.
Honey, I don't think it's. That's more trouble than it's worth. I can tell you that.
Oh.
Well,
But thanks for the suggestion.
I hope you all slept well. I'm going to go and serve this young fellow down the end of the bar there. And she wanders off and basically starts serving this young-looking boy.
Still worried about the other egg.
Oh, yeah. About that egg.
What happened?
Well, you know the one that got stolen. Actually, can we go up into the room?
You can go up to the room, yeah, sure.
What?
Go up into the bedroom, you know?
We're not doing that!
No, I'm kidding. It's not that kind of thing. I just need to talk to you.
What?
So, I think Mum has it. You know how we have one egg with us,
Yes.
and the other one was taken.
Yes.
Can I cut in for a second? Sorry.
Yeah.
In the original session that we did with the interview, we talked about the eggs, but the interview last week we never spoke about the eggs. So would Debrew actually know that the egg is stolen, honey? Because the interviewers didn't know about the eggs.
Yeah, no, like they didn't know about the
would
eggs.
Would Debrew actually know the egg's been stolen?
Yeah, because I saw it taken off you. I would have stolen it.
No, yeah, Debrew would have seen.
That's right. You did see it happen. You're the only one that saw it happen.
Oh, this is so confusing.
Yeah, we're just having to remember. That's all good. That's why I interfered, because I wanted to make sure.
Thank you. Alright. So, okay, so Ruby wouldn't think that it was stolen until the dream. Alright. So, I think one of the eggs was taken by Mum.
What? Why would your mum take the egg? That's with the, what do they call it? The weird cult of the sun and moon.
You'd think, but I had this dream last night, and the dream felt very weird. And, like, she was in it, and she was with whatever her name was.
Redhead lady?
Yeah, redhead lady. Well, at least I think it's redhead lady. She kind of walks like redhead lady. But she had the egg and she put it in a temple, and I'm just assuming because it's the like moon egg, the moon temple, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just worried.
We need to bring this up with the rest of the party, I think.
I talked to, well, Azura, and like you see her kind of just like trying to say the name, but she doesn't want to say the name.
I don't want to keep the baby separated is all.
But we were told, well, as she was told,
yes,
that we need to go put this egg in the Sun Temple.
And then we rescued the other baby.
I don't know.
I did tell Ruby that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we go rescue it. Yeah. We do. But
So first
But I need to catch up to Mum. You see, because I need to know what is actually going on. And Mum's next stop after that is home.
So, do you want to send a letter or do you want to talk to her in person?
I think we'd get more out of it if we see her in person.
So is she in Zabras now or is she...
I don't know. I think so. Like last I heard she was going into Zabras, but that was a while ago. So I don't know. I don't know if it was a while ago or if it was right then and there when I was asleep.
So
or if it's
what you
future.
know of, the last contact that you had of her, she was in Moorstone.
Yeah.
She'd left about, I think it was 3 days prior when you guys arrived. You know for a fact she has access to teleportation circles.
Yeah.
You're not too sure if she would know some secrets with teleportation circles. Because clearly she's in Zabras now, from that particular dream.
Okay.
The first one felt like it was happening right at this time period, and then the second part of it, where she's like at the temple, that one felt like it was in the future.
Alright.
So we make our way to Zabras first, then.
I feel like we need to. I don't know. But Azorus, she said that we need to go put put the other egg in the sun temple first.
What are we waiting for? Let's go into get these horses and try and make our way there. I think a carriage might be a bit expensive for us. We'll see how much it is.
Let's hope it's not too expensive to the point where I can't buy my new dress.
If that's the case, I'm going to introduce you to something called budgeting.
The dress! Last time I had a new dress, someone ruined it.
Yes, we will get a new dress, but first of all, we got to get over to Zabras. And to do that, we need horses. Horses first, carriage second, right?
Okay.
If we can't afford the carriage, we get horses. And if it's too expensive, then we're gonna have to share the horses.
Can I share your horse?
Sure. To be fair, I think we only need to get 2 horses, if that was the case, and Black can just sit on something. Like, put her in a sack, I guess.
Sounds good.
I mean, probably hide her from certain guards from certain places, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Alright. Meanwhile, if that's the case, what is the others doing? We'll go with Licinia. Licinia?
Yeah. Tim?
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, all good. Yeah, if this is riffing straight off of the previous session, then let's see. Basically nothing. Drinking the ginger tea. Just listening to what everyone else has to say.
Alright. So yeah, both Ruby and Debrew seem to head back upstairs. Then what is Azura doing then?
Zora is dealing with Black Knight, who kindly left the donation on the pillow of the candy.
Yep.
But yeah, no, she hands over the bacon to Black Knight. Here, I gave you some of my leftover bacon. I thought you'd like something to eat.
stomach is feeling a bit rumbly because you haven't eaten yet.
Noms.
Yep, so the cat just grabs it from her hand, I'm assuming.
Yeah, for a new hole in your bag.
2 new holes in your bag.
I'm just not gonna make a comment. There's no point making a comment. Do you think you'd be ready to head out, Black Knight?
You just get eating.
You know what? I'm just gonna close this bag up. She flips the lid on the bag, and just starts picking it up and putting it onto her back.
Yep. So you're just picking up all your things, locking the room, and then heading out.
Yep. She'll head back down into the tavern part.
Yeah. So for Listener, you're just alone in the bar. Eventually, Azura comes back down. What is the other two doing then? Are you coming back down as well, or?
Yeah, we're gonna come back down, and we're going to basically be like, alright. So we're gonna need to go to the stable so as we can just make haste towards Yegan's Brass. But which pathway do we want to take? We've got 3 different ways to go.
What do you think? What do we think is going to be the safest for us? You ever think
Safest, but also quickest.
Exactly.
Well, to go directly through the forest is risky because of bandits. But the other 2 ways. Question: does it take longer to go the other 2 ways?
So to go through the forest, it'll take you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. About 9 days walking through the forest.
On horseback?
On horseback, about 3.5, I think it would be.
Mm-hmm. And
no, it'd be 4.5. That's riding it full force.
Hmm.
Did you say we're going to go get some horses? Perhaps we make the decision once we know I've got horses.
I've been talking to Ruby about it, and I'm trying to introduce budgeting. Depending on how much.
See the reason we need a budget.
You see, Ruby, this is not a conversation we need to have, but not everyone has the fortunate ability to have as much access to money as certain others.
Well, I don't have access anymore thanks to Mom.
Oh boy. But the point of budgeting is you'll be able to afford the things that you need, not necessarily the things that you want. But also, you can budget and leave certain things aside so you can get the things you want, but they will just have to be later, not immediate.
Get it.
Okay. So, depending on how much it is for a carriage, depends on if we're going to get a carriage, and depending on how much horses, depends on if we're just getting horses or carriage. So let's go to the stable now.
So perhaps I may be able to make a deal or something with him, because I know my way around horses pretty well.
That's a good skill to have. Let's go. So, where is the stable?
As we're walking out, Azora's actually going to ask them, has anyone actually ridden horses?
My mum's taught me, but I'm really bad at it.
We don't have horses where I'm from.
Guess it can't be too different from a camel or a
Don't have those either.
Well, we're about to go to a place that's full of I mean, there's also like sand crabs that we can ride on, but they're a bit more unpredictable.
I guess we're just gonna go with the flow. Let's find these stables.
There is also the sand boats.
There's that too. Sandbite. I was sort of trying to put in something to do with like an animal, but you.
Okay.
We are making our way to the stable. We finish up.
As
say
we're having this
goodbye.
conversation.
Yep. So like, drag you guys up there. So basically, just up there.
Yeah. This conversation is on the road.
Yeah, so like you walk through like the town, and you get up to basically just the edge of like the town, in a small sort of building, like with about 5 different little like stable sort of sheds. You can see there is 2 horses. Both look to be quite old-looking draft horses. He's got a couple like wagons out the front as well, and appears to be like 1 or 2 locked up in like a shed. But you see like a nice-looking old fellow, old human. Seems to be just like trying to tend to one of the horses that like sort of rearing back, like making all these like neighing sort of what do you call it, sounds at him.
Yes, the thing that horses are famous for. Neighing sounds.
I'm trying to remember the exact word for when they like rear their...
The horse be do fussing.
Yeah, fussing words, there we go. It's like fussing about at him. I am blimmin' horse.
And I.
Give me a second, and I'm gonna roll dice to see how well he handles this situation. Pretty well. Yeah, so like he eventually gets the horse like settled, and then like he runs it to one of like the stable sheds, and then comes back out probably about 2 minutes later. All right, what can I do for you? And he like leans against like the fence.
Me and my party here would like to purchase either a carriage or a horse, or some horses to make their travel a bit quicker from here to Yeet.
Yeah, alright. You got money for that?
We got coin.
How much would it cost?
Yeah.
Well, for a draft horse, I think it's about 50 gold. Let me just double check. I'm just looking it up.
Yes, D&D economy, where an entire horse costs the same as a health potion.
Makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
Just imagine living in a D&D world though, and like something costs like 100,000 gold.
Yeah.
Like imagine just counting out 100,000
I
gold.
think carrying that much, just in
Exactly,
general.
it's like I just imagine paying people. It would take forever to like count.
You have bags with stacks of whatever you have, and it's just like, I think this one's 10 grand.
They probably just weigh it. Oh yeah, this is the
Right.
weight equivalent of this amount.
Right.
Yeah,
Back
so
to-
I sell. I've got a couple old draft horses out back. I can sell you those for about. Princess, she's about quite old, so I'll say about 30 odd gold for her. And Dutch, well, he's a bit younger, so I'll say about 40 gold for that one.
How much would it be for a carriage or something?
A carriage?
Just
Oh.
Just a hop.
Are you wanting to rent it or full
Yeah,
on
just rent.
outright? Oh, rent? I can give you that for about whereabouts you heading?
We're heading up to Yeet, but
Heading to Yeet? Yeah, I've got a contact out there. I'd say about 20 gold for that.
So, altogether, if we were to get a horse and carriage...
Do you want both the draft horses? Are you renting those as well?
yeah.
We would be renting, yes.
Yeah, right. Well, look, if that's the case, I'll make it cheap for you, right? We'll say 50 gold for that.
Alright. Alright, I turn to the group and I'm like, okay, maybe we should all pitch in for this, because I don't have that much money.
I mean, 10
Wait,
gold
you don't
each.
have 10 gold?
I look into Ruby's eyes with very dead eyes and be like, with just, no.
He's here, and I give him 10 gold.
I don't even have half of that.
I have 10 gold, but you'll probably take all the 10 gold I have.
Zora's gonna turn back to
Him
the
10
person
gold.
as, like, they're talking about how to pay him.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up on a farm. I do promise to take good care of these horses.
I hope so.
Oh, I would never bring harm to animals. I think our party is having a little bit of trouble with 50 gold. If we were able to maybe pay half now and half later when we arrive in Yeet.
Well, it's more so the payment is to cover the food for your travelling there, for the horses themselves, and then the carriage for any damage that happens to get across it. But roll a persuasion.
Go. Zora for the I grew up around horses.
Roll a persuasion.
What the fuck?
Natural 1. Alright, that's a great way to start the night. At least you got rid of it now.
Yeah, well,
Nice.
we saw last week. Last week was my bad week. I don't want another bad week.
Well, yeah, it's more so covers the horses, covers my carriage, and I can't really make it so it's like a split payment because my contact over there, he's a greedy bastard. He'll take it for himself.
Oh no, that's completely understandable. We'll figure something out. That's okay.
Alright.
Look, if you're an adventure group, right?
Yes, we are.
Word of advice, probably start a party fund. A lot of adventurers do it nowadays. Basically just have one of you lot have a bunch of money dedicated for the party. You guys obviously carry your own personal money, so you don't want to be chipping into your own personal money for these sort of things, so that's why they have the party fund.
Makes a lot
How
of
much
sense.
is it again?
50 gold.
And then I'd literally just give him 50 gold.
Alright.
Ruby!
Let's just get this over and done with.
Right, this time, fine, because we literally cannot, but yes.
Mark it off if you're giving them that
Yeah,
over.
I'm marking it off on both.
Only because we do have somewhere to be.
Right, well, thank you for that. I'll get the horses set up for you in the wagon. You mentioned you're on a farm, didn't you, lass? Points to Zora.
Yes, I used to work on a farm.
Right, if you want to help grab the wagon, that would be handy.
Yep, Zora goes over to the wagon.
It's the brown-looking one over there. Like, he points to like a quite rough-looking old wagon, but sturdy enough.
Zora would know her way around it. Yeah, she
This
goes
way,
over.
This way, we don't have to teach everyone how to ride a horse.
Yeah, it's like one of those. It's not like the Western sort of styled ones. It's more like a simple tarp covering over the top of it.
Like
Yeah.
the one we first rode in.
Yeah, kind of like the one that you first rode in.
Yep. You know, Zora will help him out.
Right. Thank you for that.
Oh, it's okay.
Sorted. Good luck on your travels.
Thank you very much, mate.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir.
Alright. Who's the best experienced one to pilot?
It would be Zora, I dare say.
Figured she would, growing up on farm.
Oh, well, yeah, Ruby will definitely not want to.
For
She doesn't
anyone
want to
who
do
hasn't
much
got
work.
experience, it would require an animal handling check to just make sure you get on the track and stay on it. For Azura, you don't need to do a check unless there's a situation that requires it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I literally would have done that since I was born, almost. It would have been...
I'm pretty sure I have experience with vehicles as well.
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah, okay.
She doesn't have a proficiency in it, but growing up on a farm, I'd say she'd have experience towing a wagon.
As I say, you said you've ridden camels and everything like that, so...
Yeah, maybe give advantage for that then. If it's
Nah,
like
just straight roll.
rather than...
Like, she won't need to do a check for it, is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
Like, the only time she would need to do a check is when it comes to a situation where, like, you guys are being chased or something like that, and there might be bumps
The horses startled.
Have me roll with, like, just a regular sort of roll. Don't make me, like, it. I think that I have some
Unless you
experience,
had, like,
but not
proficiency in it, then I'd be giving you the proficiency bonus and maybe a couple extra bonuses depending on the situation. But yeah. So yeah, you guys head out of town. We'll switch over to the world map.
It's like, I don't have a proficiency in animal handling, but growing up on a farm just means that, like...
D&D Beyond's just not working for me today.
Preloads, preloads. So yeah.
Anyway, Azura's going first in the carriage.
So who's the pilot then?
Azura.
Who's co-piloting?
Daburu.
Alright. And then the others are all sitting in the back?
Yep.
So yeah,
Zora probably would have put her backpack in the back of her so Black Knight can finally get his ass out of it.
which way are you guys heading to begin with? So like, are you heading upwards on the main track?
Well, considering we are...
Because you guys get to here, and then basically a crossroad happens. Where it's like, there's 3 different directions. So you can choose to go straight, which heads upwards, following the forest. Then there is right, which takes you directly into the forest. And then left, which has like a signpost saying it's heading towards Pole.
Well, considering we've hired these, and I don't exactly want to be paying any more tax, we probably shouldn't go directly through the forest.
For reference, he's put like a couple bags of like grain and stuff for the horses. He's even put in a couple rations for you guys as well.
So, one track takes us direct to Neefest, is that what you're saying?
So yeah, one track takes you through the forest, which would have like towards Cad or Neefest. You'd assume it'd divert somewhere in the forest. Then you've got one that takes you upwards, like basically towards the hills, and then around towards like the forest sort of part of the hills.
Can you draw on the map, please?
Yeah.
Show on the world map.
Because like we're trying to understand where we're going, and there's no real
way, along that way, and then that way.
And which way did they say was the dangerous way with bandits?
Through the forest, so that's where all the tree things are.
So I feel like going straight would be what was so. Yeah.
Let's just go straight that way and then go across the Cad.
Mm. But probably like through here.
Yeah. So that would take us
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
8, so 4 days.
4 days travel.
Yeah, you get to about here. That's when it starts to get a bit dark. I think no, it was here. It'll be about that's when it starts to get dark.
Geez, 4 spaces in the wagon. Let's go.
Yep, I've made it so it's 4 days.
Yeah, I feel like Azora, seeing that there's nothing been wrong during traveling, noticed it's getting dark, would probably call out to everybody in the back. Shall we pull over and make camp for the night? Let the horses rest?
I mean, yeah. Who wants to take first watch?
It depends on who's taking first watch.
Yeah, it was 4.
First watch.
I'm happy to do first watch.
I'll do first with the brew.
Alright, everyone get into
watch.
Alright, everyone get ready for bed. We'll keep watch, alright?
Good. You guys wake me up when you guys need a break.
Yeah, Blackpool is in here. Do you want to go next after that, or... Doc wants to go after that? Alright. And then... Lucinia, you can wake me up when it's your turn to watch as well.
Are you sure?
I'm happy to do it twice, it's all good.
Okay.
Everyone's going to bed. Set up camp and get ready to bed.
Yep.
Yep. So who's doing the first watch?
Would be me and Azura.
No, Ruby.
Me and Ruby, then it's Azura and Black, and then it's Lucinia and Debru.
Alright. Highest perception, please. Roll.
Who has the highest perception? I got +3.
I have +2, that would be you then.
Alright, I'll roll. Should I roll advantage? So
Just roll.
twice?
That's why I was asking who had the highest.
Yeah. So twice or once?
Once.
Yeah. Ah!
Yeah. Basically, you guys head to bed like around about 8. You both take the first watch, Ruby and Debru. And yeah, like probably about 3 hours go by, and then that's when you guys are prepping to switch your like things. But yeah, nothing major happens from what you can tell. Like probably hear some like crickets in the distance, like maybe a tree branch snap from a bird flying off of it. But yeah, apart from that, goes by perfectly fine.
Like Azura.
Yep. You wake up Azura. Azura, you get woken up by Debru.
You'll go wake up Black.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can. How was watch? Did anything exciting happen?
Not that we could see.
Well, that's good then.
Yes.
Goes and wakes up Black. He's not in here, but I'm waking him up.
He's got a bigger
He bounced on us.
Play!
He's in the AFK chat. I'm gonna transfer him back to our chat. Move to... 1. 1. Doesn't help when they're both called in session.
Minimize it then.
Oh,
That one.
goodness.
Blue, 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 blue.
Wakey, wakey, wakey. It's your turn for second watch. Blue, 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 blue.
You could always make it that you couldn't wake up Black Knight.
Yeah,
Oh
he
my
seems to
God.
be in a bit of a dead slumber.
Oh, God.
He's like those cats that kind of roll around like ragdolls when they're sleepy.
All that time in the bag.
He
All
likes
that
it
time
in the bag.
made him so tired.
He's probably been sleeping all day in the bag and he just proceeds to keep sleeping.
Yep. So is Zora gonna stay and watch by herself then?
You get Black Knight awake, Ruby.
Oh, he's not waking up.
That's okay. I'm more than happy to keep watch alone.
Are you sure?
I mean, we can wake up Lysenia and then make it so as then we just take watch again afterwards.
But we won't get a full night's sleep.
I wasn't planning on it, but
No, I think we should be fine.
okay. If you're sure.
Yeah, I'm used to it anyway.
Alright, good night!
Goes to sleep. Night night.
Pepper's like, cool, okay, we're gone.
Alright. Can you do me a perception roll then?
Yeah. Been rolling shit all night, let's roll a shit again. Get in there, get in there.
Okay.
Oh yeah, she would have her battle axe on her lap, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So like, she's ready to go if she needs to. And she's probably like, are we all sleeping in the wagon or like?
Get in the wagon, I think, just so as it's...
Okay, and you sort of sit at the front.
Okay.
I was just trying to understand how we're actually sleeping, just so I can imagine how Zora would do it.
So you're sitting on the front.
Yeah,
Hmm.
just in case she needs a quick escape. Because I don't trust the DM.
Yeah.
No,
Like-
makes two of it.
You're sitting basically. How have you guys done the horses?
The horses are probably, So, with the wagon connection, is it just like a simple rein or like a full-on
Crossbar
holster?
reins sort of
Like,
thing.
okay, well, there'd probably still be just reins to it. Like, that still gives them heat. If it was something heavy on their back, she would have taken it off. But if you're
It's
not
like
saying
one of
it's a
those wooden
heavy
bar
thing,
things that like have the straps connected to it and all that.
so it's a heavy one, is what you're
Yeah.
saying. Okay, yeah, no, she would have taken that off them for the night.
Okay.
And then, like, probably, like, tied them to, like, maybe, like, a stump next to the wagon.
Yeah. Or just probably tied them to the wagon.
Like, there's probably like being like a grassland area on the map. Like basically how I'd imagine it is there's still trees around the area. It's just very minimal. Until you see that like single tree on the map, that means there's like a little bit more trees than grass. And then if you see the dense tree like token on the map, that means just it's forest.
Okay, cool. So yeah, she probably would have actually had them tied to the wagon, but like given enough. You know how like when you take your horses to trials and stuff here in Australia,
Yeah.
you tie them up to the actual horse trailer, but they can still roam to the grass.
Yeah.
That's basically what Azora would have done.
Yeah, like basically you're sitting on the wagon, like looking around occasionally, like trying not to fall to sleep. You feel your eyes like slowly drifting, and then like you shake your head, waking back up, and then that's when you hear one of the horses suddenly like making a loud like rearing sound, as if being startled by something.
Who's the closest to Azora? Like someone peeking their head out.
That's
Like
up to you guys.
Like, put your hand back to slap someone and then just roll out of or who it could be.
okay. Essentially, how I imagine it is Zora's is tapping her and
Yeah, we'll say it's Debris.
I get smacked
tapping
in the face.
Debris. She's tapping Debris, and then she's jumping off the wagon with her battle axe in her hand.
Mhm.
And she's gonna quietly go towards the horse.
Do a perception for me.
Yay!
It's at disadvantage because it's at night, unless you have night vision.
I'll just roll again because I already rolled once. 9 is my lowest, and I actually finally rolled high, and I don't even get to keep it.
Yeah, like
Can
you're,
I
like,
have a look as
scanning
well?
around, and then like you see the horse, like basically it's pointing in a direction, and then using the horse as the direction, you can now see kind of a figure in the darkness, and like no weapons drawn, but he definitely has like a sword strapped to the side of him. Like you can tell he didn't want to wake you guys up, but like he's clearly sneaking over, and then he realizes you've spotted him, and he's just like, I'm in no trouble. Debrude, like slightly rousing from like Azura tapping you, you would hear this as well.
Alright, can I see him?
Not through the cover unless you're like physically putting your head out to look through.
I've shuffled out and like
Yep. Yeah, you can
like,
now
made my
make
way.
out like this figure in the darkness.
I have
Bruce is watching. Azora will reply. Are they in the tree line? Did you say? Like near the trees?
Near like one of the trees, yeah.
Slowly come towards me so I can see you better, please.
I've drawn my quarterstaff at this point.
Like he slowly walks over. I mean no trouble, I was just wanting something to eat.
And how did you plan to get something to eat? And yes, I'm sorry.
That's alright. I grab some of my personal rations and I throw them over to him.
Mm-hmm. So you're just throwing like a bag over.
Yeah. Here you go.
Thank you. Like, I was, well, I won't lie, I was going to try and steal it from you lot, but your generosity is very much appreciated.
No, I
Yeah, as Debru just said, you could have just come over to me. I would have more than gladly shared. We are giving people.
Do a perception for me. Now that you've got somewhat in like eyesight.
By the way, she would have been keeping her eyes narrowed at them. Like, and she's still holding her battle axe. She has not eased.
I've thrown it, but I still got my
scanning like over his body. He's clearly got like a hand on like the long sword strapped to his side, but like his eyes in this darkness, you kind of see the glint of it flicking around.
Where is he looking towards? Mostly.
Say with your roll, you can kind of make it out. Like he's flicking towards the wagon, towards you, towards the wagon, but there's also an additional sort of area he's looking, but you're not too sure which direction that is.
Can I quickly shuffle back into the wagon and look out the other side?
Yeah. Roll me a perception.
I got 12.
Yeah, like skimming through like the darkness, you can kind of make out maybe the bush, or you're not too sure. Like there's a lot of like trees in that particular direction from where you're looking, but like you can see bushes maybe, but you can almost, as if for a split second, you swear you saw a figure, and then that figure disappears into the darkness.
I slap awake everyone else.
Yep.
Well, just kind of give everyone a bit of a nudge until they wake up.
What?
Jeez, that was instant. I can imagine.
Hey!
Awake!
Ruby, jeez. Azora is still sort of staring at this figure, but she's going to take a glance. Like, try to not make it obvious in the main direction she seems to keep looking at. Just so you know what she's doing.
I'm gonna tell the others like that I think there's some people. I think someone's trying to rob us. Just keep an eye out this side of the carriage, and I'll go up the front.
Okay.
And I go back over to it, and we've got that man.
Drag you guys over to this map. So, I will...
Can you draw out a wagon?
That's what I'm about to do. I need... Where is it? That one. And I don't have horse tokens. I can quickly grab horse tokens actually. If I just drag it into here, so we'll say there's one horse there and another one there. And you're there, Debrew is there, Ruby's there, and our cat is there.
So is the front of the wagon this way? Is like this where the person is, the figure?
So yeah, the figure is about here.
Okay, well, Azora would be more standing here.
Yeah.
Because she would have had like a direct eyesight on him
Probably gonna put
from what we were describing.
So they would have seen him come in. So one's horse is there, the other horse is about. Trying to get this in the right spot. Take him off the grid, but he's like there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell people to like stand at different spots so as they can like look out.
Ruby goes to this side and looks out.
Come on. Why isn't this working? There we
I'm having internet issues, so I do not have a map at the moment.
Okay.
But streaming, it will be worse.
Just reload for you.
It's all good.
So
I'll get
if
you
you
try and
reload,
help.
So
Yeah.
automatically switched over for you when you're loading.
Oh.
Trying to watch a stream makes it worse. Is all.
Yeah, trying to watch a stream.
Okay.
Unless you can drop it down to like 240 or something, then
See what I can do.
So like from what you can see, Debrew, in the darkness of this person, like he appears to be like sort of in a leather sort of armor with like a sword strapped to his side. He's got like a bit of an eye patch on one eye. Long scar across from what you can see from that eye. But like torn clothing from where his sleeves would be on his arms. Like one tattoo going down his arm, but definitely doesn't look like the friendliest of sorts.
The best I can do is 720 at 15 frames per second. Do you want to try that?
no,
Okay.
that will just be terrible.
Alright, then I'll give up then. Sorry,
alright.
just to quickly check.
No, I get you try and help, but yeah, my internet's terrible.
All good.
Thanks for the offer, though.
No problems.
I'm gonna stand up to my full height and try and look as scary as possible as well.
Mm-hmm.
And just ask, how many of you are there?
It's just me.
Are you sure?
Yes. Well, fine. I have friends, but they're back in the forest. There's a small camp of us.
I look at him and like, are you just hungry or were you looking for gold?
Just hungry.
Can I do an insight, please?
Sure.
Not that I'd roll well. Why would I roll well?
Can I do one as well?
Yeah, sure.
I did worse.
Why would we roll well? Honestly, D&D just hates us.
From like his body, like what's the word? From his like body language.
Composure.
Composure.
Language,
like,
yeah.
it appears to be that he's telling the truth, but like, if he was lying, it's just he's doing it very well. Like from experience, probably. Like that's the vibe you get. What is the other three doing? I know the cat's still AFK and fallen asleep.
Yeah, the cat's just asleep through this inside of Zora's bag still.
Do you want to message Blue, Mel?
Yeah.
Lucinia, what are you wanting to do? Like you've been suddenly woken up by Debrew.
Yep. I will look out towards the back of the cart
Mm-hmm.
and try and... Oh, damn it. Absolutely.
Actually, probably for better reference, I'll move everyone over, because like, I think probably this would be a better option, move you all over here. Just so it's a little bit easier for moving tokens and stuff around. You were just outside of it, so I can put that there.
Yeah.
Move the horses to about there. There we go, so that looks a little bit better. If you'd like to reposition your tokens, feel free.
No, that's probably where Zora would be. Because then she can see all the way. But as far as her vision will allow her to see, seeing that she's not very good in the dark.
I can see in the dark. Just
Feels weird because, like, last time I had a character that could see in the dark, and now I have a character that cannot see in the dark.
Well, seeing that it was nice, let's just make this a little bit more fun.
Are you going to turn it to dark mode? Just because you really want to use it now that you found it?
you can see pretty well.
That's because you've got your own light vision. I don't. My screen's almost black.
I can also see from blindness.
I'll be generous.
No.
I will
So-
have... I'm gonna do some
Jeez. That's not generous. No, actually, that is generous. It shows where I can't see. Can't see behind the wagon.
But I'm also putting a light in there so you guys can see.
Yeah, because we would have had a light on them.
Yeah, it's on a dim light, so you guys still can somewhat see. So if you want it to produce more light, then yeah. Alright. So this guy, he isn't moving, but he is frantically looking around towards like you guys in the wagon. And then that additional area.
Your eye movement shows that you're a little fearsome right now, or content on something else.
Well, there's a lady with a large weapon that I'm kind of a bit worried about.
So are you still planning to steal from us, or are you going to be on your way?
Well, the rations you gave me, that might feed a couple of us, but we could use a little bit more. Do you have any more you could spare, or am I on my merry way then?
Ruby's just looking around on this side, just making sure like no one comes by.
Perception.
Perception? Alright. If I can freaking read, that'd be
And if we can roll well.
Dang it!
badly, looking badly around.
D&D Beyond infiltrates us.
Looking in the darkness, like even with your dark vision, like you're struggling, like you're squinting your eyes, trying to see if you can spot anything. But yeah, just nothing. You can see the still movement of like the grass, bushes, trees, rocks. But...
Damn it, I'm back to my vision impaired self.
Lucinia, what are you doing?
Nothing. I'll just keep looking out for. I'll hop out of the car and just like keep my back to it and try to have a bit more of a look around. It's hard to operate without the map. That's all.
Yep, so we'll say you're moving next to Ruby then.
Oh, I've almost got the map up.
Do you want to roll a dice real quick?
I'm guessing perception.
Yep. Just to see what you see.
Hang on, let me roll it. Great. Great, D&D Beyond's not letting me roll. Can you do a +3 roll for me?
You're lucky I did. 22.
Hey, someone's doing well.
Like,
See, the DM's allowed to roll high, not us.
you're like scanning through, like, with what you can see, like, you don't have dark vision, do you?
No.
Yeah, so like you're squinting your eyes in the darkness, like trying to let your eyes adjust, seeing that you just came off like a wagon with light. And then like, as you're like looking through, from the light in the wagon, you see almost like a glint from a tip of an arrow behind the rocks.
I'll point it out to. Who'd you say I was next to? Ashura? Or
Ruby.
Ruby.
Ruby. Okay.
Ruby. Now that like Lucinia has like pointed it out, you can make out this person hiding behind a rock.
That would
Basically, bow drawn, ready to shoot. Sorry, crossbow. I just have to check what they had. What is Ruby doing?
Mel?
Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I was just reading something very quickly.
From your
Alright, I'm
point
gonna
of view, you can kind of make out the arrow tip just sticking around behind this rock.
I'm going to pretend that I don't see it and start kind of going around the rock. Even though he can hear me, because I've got that, like, I can try to be sneaky, but it's disadvantage, just saying.
Roll stealth then.
Oh god, this is gonna be so bad. Wait, why is it doing this one?
map's up, but it's
Give
fucking
me a second, I'll do it through.
several minutes behind.
Is it? No. Is there any disadvantage? Yeah, he can hear me.
And like the sound of your chainmail, like cling, cling, cling.
So I'm just gonna move around this way a little bit.
Yep. How far you move?
About probably there. I don't know. Yeah.
You step over to the corner, and that's when you notice there's another one. And the held action from him, crossbow bolt, flies straight into you. 16 exact.
Ah, fuck.
So that is going to be 3 piercing damage as this crossbow bolt just flings straight into the probably. You'd walked around. Yeah, it'd probably be your right shoulder.
Ouch.
Everyone hears this.
Roll initiative. Because I know for a fact as soon as Zora hears that, she's diving. Fucking hell.
Rolling so bad today.
We're all rolling pretty low. I'm just waiting for me to have another shitty combat, which is shit because, you know, barbarian. Oh yeah, honey.
God, I see one there too. Fuck.
Honey,
Oh
are
my
we
god.
level 2 or level 3?
Level 3.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
I need to update
okay.
my HP.
Yeah.
It's
If you
alright,
haven't
thank
leveled up,
you.
Okay.
level
Jeez.
up. Sorry, I forgot to mention that you guys will.
Ah, you could have
Wait,
told
what?
us this.
I mentioned to remind everyone the first time we leveled up. As soon as we leveled up. Jeez, it
Got
was
a 12 for my HP, and you guys can all see that.
Nice.
Sorry, that makes me happy.
Alright, so Brew rolled a 21, Ruby rolled 10. Initiative value 2.
I have 42 hit points at level 3. We love that.
Sorry, you have 16, don't you, in Dex?
What?
Your Dex.
Oh,
Three?
Dex, yeah. My Dex is 16.
I had D&D Beyond going on.
What's everyone else's initiative?
I'm just gonna. This is absolutely horrendous. No, D&D Beyond doesn't get turn.
I think probably for now, like, we can say that you level up overnight. We'll just have this combat as a level 2.
Okay.
Because it'll say you're trying to update your character sheets while we're about to start combat.
Plus 3.
A minute.
I'll try to use my level 2 stats.
Alright. What did everyone else roll? Lucinia and Black Knight.
You're gonna have to roll for me.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, there's so many fucking bandits!
Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep, did you
There's 7 of
ballot
them.
in for a level 3 party
Where?
or level 2 party? Because it sounds like a level 4 party.
I know, right?
Black Knight?
Yes, hello.
What did you roll? Excellent. Debur. You hear from behind the wagon, Ruby suddenly, like, make a squeal noise. And a sudden, like, flink sound as it connects to her.
Me a sec.
Fuck. What the hell is going on with my fucking insects thing? Fuck.
Okay, I'm immediately going to run up with my quarter axe and kill the guy that has been interrogating us.
Mhm.
That we've been interrogating.
I
Sorry.
was gonna say, he's been interrogating us. Yeah, no. We've been chatting to him.
And I.
Yep.
That's a fuck. I don't hit him.
You don't hit him. You roll.
Oh no, wait! I rolled the wrong
damage.
thing.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I was about to say. I was like, that's the damage. You
Sorry,
hit the
I
damage
can't-
roll.
It was 14 hit.
That will hit them.
Okay, then I've already rolled my damage.
Yep. So yeah. Like you smack him hard with this quarterstaff, dealing a nifty blow to him. And he's like, "Blimey, I didn't expect that." The one over in the next to the rock, that's across from the other guy that you just smacked. And he's going to fire a crossbow bolt. 14, does that hit you? That is 2 damage on the crossbow bolt.
Wait, how much did he hit? Wait, how much did he hit? How much was he hitting me? Like the
14 for the roll.
Okay, and that hits me how much?
2 damage.
Okay.
I was like putting my fingers up like 2 and pointing it at the camera going, "You can see me, right?"
No, I am blind, my good sir.
Alright, next bandit is the one over that one. So the one behind the rock is going to run over to you, Lucinia. Basically switching to his scimitar. And takes a slice at you. That is an 8, so I'm assuming that misses.
Yeah, that misses.
Yeah, so Lucinia. Just get an immediate reaction if you want.
Awesome. Right now, is there anyone next to me or like?
One directly in front of you.
No, allies.
Oh, allies?
Yeah.
Black Knight is 2 squares behind you.
Okay, no. But I would need them, yeah. But I was looking for sneak attack bonus from somewhere.
Yeah. So, no. Right, you're first as well.
Yeah. Didn't you know that?
I forgot about it.
Please. Okay, let's see. Well, since there's someone right in front of me,
Yep.
I will use. Yeah, I'll use a standard monk attack.
Mhm.
So, like, and,
So you're using.
can you roll that? I literally cannot.
So you're using your monk attack here.
Yep, unarmed attack.
That is going to hit. That is a 19.
Awesome.
And damage is 6.
Nice. And then I'll follow up with a second for my bonus action.
Yep. So another 19 again, and 4 damage this time.
This is how you do it. You get the DM to roll for you.
Yes.
Yeah, so like this
Yeah,
one's
this is
looking near death.
unfair.
What was that?
He's looking near like death. Like you've basically done a good square like uppercut to like his face to begin with, and then like smacked him into the side, like knocking the air out of him. He's like
Nice.
trying to keep his eyes up because he wasn't prepared for it. What's the bandit over there? Ruby, you 17 hit you? Ruby?
Yes.
Okay, you take 2 damage as an arrow flies into your leg.
Oh god, am I gonna like die in like the first turn? Like seriously? Ow!
Yeah, like the first arrow was like probably meant to try and kill you. Like the second arrow seems like to be aimed for your leg on purpose. Draft horse number 1 is gonna like just rear up. We can name these because I think we named the princess. I spelled the princess wrong completely then. Princess. And then the other one was Dutch, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dutch.
God damn it, Dutch.
God damn Dutch. Alright, so we got draft horse 1, which is princess. Basically gonna rear up and just sort of like in a spooked sort of manner. Black Knight. You can see Lucinio out front, like basically doing some quick punches to this like one that's run up to the wagon.
He's still AFK.
In that case, just hold that down. Azura.
Yep. Can she see to over here? Or just the one that she was talking to? Do you know,
You
like,
don't have dark vision, do you?
no.
Do a perception then. At disadvantage.
So obviously she knows there's more. I'm just trying to figure out whether or not I know where they are. Yeah, nah, I see no shit.
Yeah, like you can roughly make out that it's coming from like your what do you call it? Southeast area, like down along the road. You don't know the exact location because it's just too dark from that direction. But yeah.
Meow.
Okay.
Are you back?
Back.
Alright.
Yeah,
Do you want to
I'm
make your attack then?
Yeah, he can have his turn and then I'll go.
Yep. There's one directly in front of Lucinia that you can see, looking very like out of it, like from these 2 punches that Lucinia did. But you can kind of make out their face with the light, like, dim light.
Good. Now just
Is there anything?
do I get okay?
Let's see. You can get advantage. I guess. No, you wouldn't have advantage.
No, you only get bonus damage if you hit.
Bonus damage. But won't really matter.
Just found out why my internet was
Downloading.
being horrendous. Yeah, an auto download on Steam, but I completely forgot about.
Love that.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's gonna miss. Do you have any bonus actions you can do to hit, or cunning action, disengage, run? You moved 10 feet over.
Eat pie.
I will. Take action to.
Yep. Alright. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Azura then.
Yep, so she's gonna race towards the one that she can see. And she's not gonna like aim to kill with her battle axe, she's aiming to grapple and literally put it against his neck.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Mhm.
So what do I need to do for that?
That would be a athletics check if you're grappling.
Because why would this be nice to me?
I'm gonna let you know. What's your efficiency? Yeah, you grabbed them. I rolled a freaking 3.
Plus 6, I think.
Like, he's a little bit stunned from like Debru's attack, and then you just run up and just grab hold.
Yeah, so she's literally got him in grapple with the battle axe blade right underneath his neck,
Yeah.
and she's just gonna yell out. She's gonna yell out, "Stop your shooting, or you will all die."
Do probably
Intimidation.
intimidation.
Yeah.
That is quite literally what it's used for.
God.
Finally fucking roll well. it's like with that the wyvern refaced. I fucking intimidated it. I'm gonna.
Christ.
Apparently Azura's good at intimidation.
That's one for dropping. That one. So basically, like these ones that can see, the one over next to Lacinia drops their weapon as well. But the others, you don't drop their weapons.
Because I can't actually see that they do.
Like,
I do
the one
have him.
grappled by you, obviously, like, still is grappled. Just need to find the grapple, probably restraint would be the best option.
Yeah, I ain't letting go of him.
Yeah.
And that would be my action. My bonus action, by the way, I would have done that beforehand, would have been a rage, just in case.
Yeah.
Not that it really does anything, it's just in case.
So you're enraged. Actually, no, I'll just have it powered. Yeah, so yeah, you've got this one tightly wrapped in your arm. Basically, the hilt of your weapon pressed up against his neck.
It's the blade. It's the blade.
Jeez, okay, that one would be really difficult to do, but sure.
Fine, do whatever you find is better. She's just sort of saying that all she has to do is slit.
Do another check for me. He's going to try and break out.
Another athletics. Just a normal, I'm assuming. Yeah, he ain't breaking free.
He's like sitting there struggling, like.
Rip, it's even tighter.
He's got to get hurt somehow through that. Jesus, that's like, oh my god.
The only time I roll good is for intimidation and athletics, apparently.
Ruby, the one that shot a crossbow bolt at you to begin with, that started the combat, runs up to you, switching over to his scimitar. Takes a slice at you. 6, that's gonna miss.
Dodges.
Yeah, like now that you guys have like fully started combat, you notice that they are all wild elves, like wood elves.
Yeah, Milo. Sit. No more. No more.
Ruby.
My mother will hear about this!
Your mama's gonna find a dead daughter soon.
Do you not know who my mother is?
Like I care.
Okay. And, she... fucking Christ.
I just love Azora's and Ruby's different techniques.
Of intimidation.
Ruby, my mother will come to you. Ruby, Blade does the talking.
Now, I know
Ruby
she's
and Ruby?
really close to the target, but she wants to use it because it's just kind of like a reaction. Like, use magic straight away because she doesn't like using her, like, everything else.
Yep.
So she's using...
Up.
Yeah.
If you're at 5 feet.
So... You know, she could walk first.
Alright, so you're gonna move away. That would give him a reaction if you're not
Fuck.
disengaging.
And the attack. Yeah.
Fuck that. I can't do that. Okay, well, I'll do this at disadvantage then, and hope to God it'll be a high on both. Alright. Guiding Pulse. I think. Is that what I have open? Yeah. Alright. Sorry, I'm gonna do it on this one. This one might give me better. This one might give me better. I'm trying to, like... Oh. Alright. Spell attack. Ah!
Sure, one, and then a 2 on the other one. Jeez. Yeah, like, basically, like, he runs up, slices at you, like, you try and dodge and, like, quickly, like, speak the words to cast the spell and, like, do a quick gesture and try and fire it off, and, like, the bolt flings past, like, the heat burning across his face, but not doing any damage.
Let's all hear about this.
Next bandit. The one over here. That one. So yeah, the one, like, basically, then Azura spooked to drop the weapon. Basically, like, holds up their hands and, like, looks towards, like, Azura and Brew. Oh, I surrender! Please, don't hurt us! And then the draw, of course, which the draw force just basically spooked. Bandit over in the bushes is going to come attacks. Lucinia. 20 hit. And 7 damage to brings down like this scimitar and slices you clean across the chest. Debrew.
I'm.
What are you wanting to do? Like, you see, Azura's basically got them in a deadlock with their battle axe. And then, from what you can tell, 3 of them have, like, surrendered.
So I know that there's more probably out there.
You can tell that there's definitely more out there. You can hear the combat going. So it's not too far. It's about 50 feet from you.
You've definitely heard Ruby go.
Yeah, you definitely hear like a squeal from Ruby. The sound of combat coming from Lucinia next to the wagon.
Okay, I'm just gonna... Let's see. I'm gonna move to the other side of the carriage, because these guys have all surrendered. I can't see Ruby from here.
You can tell that, I think, just double checking. Yeah, you can sense that there is one next to Lucinia.
I think that's one of the ones that is surrendering, though.
Yeah, one of the ones. That one in front
The
of me.
one that you see directly in front of like Lucinia, they're surrendered, like their weapons on the ground. You can sense there's another one that is possibly in combat with Lucinia.
I'm gonna look them dead in the eyes like, call off your fucking friends. I'll do an intimidate.
Alright.
Come on, 2 people with intimidation.
DC would be lowered for them. Yeah. They will do that on their turn.
Hey.
Look at us go. Who says you need to kill?
It scared the shit out of them.
Yeah, the other one next to the rock Azura, basically, so the one just over in the distance, if you can just see them, they like
Done.
pick up their weapon and start running.
And they're gonna run for it.
Yep. I'm just deleting their token because they're definitely getting away. They're dashing.
They're like, yeah, no, I didn't sign up for this. Bye!
Yeah.
We were definitely gonna die.
Yeah, so the one that you intimidated, Debrew, basically yells out, everyone, just surrender! They're clearly overpowering us! They're tougher than they look! And, I'm gonna do a check for them. Let's do a persuasion. Natural 20. Yeah. So yeah, all of them basically surrender.
That was easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the second time Azura's done this. Yep.
Yeah.
All of you fuck off, and if you see anyone else coming towards us, you tell them to fuck off too.
We're sorry, alright? We just were trying to loot your things, that's all.
That's all.
No need to try and kill us.
Hey, if we were trying to kill you, we would have probably killed one of you and then grabbed the rest of you and try to get
Alright,
ransom
mate,
or something.
Yeah,
Mate,
I'm
before you talk yourself into a grave, get the fuck out of here.
Fine. He picks up his weapon and then starts running.
I'll
The
break
other
your nose again if I see you.
Fuck you! Runs off.
Well, fuck you too!
The other
Your
one-
friend will be released once you're all gone.
Yeah, they all run off into their representative directions. You let me go, mate. You've already fucked us over.
Azora's gonna do something they probably wouldn't expect her to do, but she's gonna slip a couple of gold coins into that bandit's pocket and then shove him off.
Yeah.
Gotta think of her backstory, it makes sense.
Fuck you. But thanks anyway. And he runs off. Yeah. With that, the eventful night, evening, whatever you want to call it, seems to go with a bit of a breeze. You'll either A, decide want to leave. What's the options? Do you want to continue on with
Ruby's
How about you let us role
Like-
play it out?
Sure. Up to you.
Instead of
Other
rushing
horses.
along.
Yeah, who other fucking horses fine?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
the
feel
horses
like-
seem fine. Like, probably a little bit startled, but yeah, they seem fine.
I know for a fact Azora would have gone over to the horses first after letting that bandit go.
I'll probably assume you guys are lighting up their torch a little bit more, so there you go.
Yeah, she'd be tending to the horses if Debru's coming over to help.
Actually, there'll be probably one at the front, and I'll put it
Yeah.
at one there. And then there's one directly in the center of it.
I check out this horse.
Yep. Yeah, like, all of them seem like, now that, like, basically the situation's, like, died down, like, they seem to be calming now, and basically, like, runs, like, a head over into you, like, sort of the bumping head thing where they bump your head into you. Yeah,
I'm gonna spend the night with the horses. So
Yeah,
I was
so-
like,
grabbing your sleeping bag and just putting it out here.
yeah.
Yeah. Alright, what's the others doing?
Azora's probably joining Debru, in all honesty.
Being a cat.
That was asleep the whole time. Nah. I know he woke up, don't worry.
Yeah. Everyone else just falling back to sleep.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah. Everyone falls back to sleep. Whoever was on watch, nothing seems to go by like that's bad. Probably the occasional like distance you hear the sound of like a wolf howling. But yeah, everything seems pretty fine. Day eventually comes around.
Right, let's head off and then we'll go on the road again.
Yeah, literally. On the road again. Ba-da-da-da-da, on the road again.
Are we there yet?
Yeah, so head back to the world map. You all head off back onto the road.
We end up in this 1, 4, 3.
3, 4, 5.
We are in cave.
So like, hang on, you are over here. So
Yes.
1,
1, 2, 3, 4.
3, 4.
3.
You arrive about here.
Yeah, because he wants it to take 3 days to get to Cad Scythe.
What?
No, hills are difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm ready to go back. So we stay here for the night again?
Yep, so everyone decide who's going on watches.
Same shifts as last night, or do you want to do it differently?
Same shifts.
I think same shifts work. I think definitely have to brew and I on different shifts worked.
Okay. Everybody in the bed. I'm like shoving everyone into the cart and put a blanket on them. Good night!
Do perception checks.
Tell her to call back in an hour.
Yeah, hey,
I think that
you call me back in about an hour. Yeah. Alright, see you then.
Do you want me to be the one that rolls again?
do you have the higher
Yeah.
shit?
Okay, I'll roll. Ah! Can I just not have this, please?
Yeah.
Wait, did we get a long rest between? Sorry, my brain. I wasn't
Right.
listening because you
Yes.
came in.
Yes, we would have.
Long.
Alright.
So yeah, like, Ruby, you hear in the distance a very strange sound. Kind of the sound of, like, clanking. Of what maybe is chains? Sound
I know what you're doing.
of maybe a bell as well. A bell possibly tolling for the dead. What is
I
Ruby doing?
kind of hear something to brew.
Hey, mate. I look over in whatever direction you're looking in.
Yeah, it's to brew, like, do a perception. Like, you can kind of make out the direction, but you don't know exactly where it's coming from.
BCP. 19?
Yeah, like,
I just get you to roll
you
them.
look into the darkness with your dark vision, like, a bit more able to penetrate it. Like, Ruby's got dark vision, but, like, more able to penetrate into the darkness. As your eyes are more built for it. You can kind of make out a figure. 4 legs, hunched over. And then you hear this ominous sound echoing through the night.
You know, not everything we fight has to be really destructive.
Just let it play out.
Don't ruin the fun, Dylan.
Yeah, well, fun is subjective.
Make comments after session. Anyway, yeah, so you hear this ominous sound. What are you guys doing?
Well, immediately waking everyone up by shaking the tent, like the wagon.
Yep, so you're waking up everyone?
Yes.
Yep, alright. So yeah, you wake up basically the others.
Yep. Azura's gonna.
Azura,
Yep.
like, you like get roused up, and then, like, basically Ruby and Debra are clearly in distress. For Lucinia, like, clearly in distress. For Black Knight, they're clearly in distress. What are you guys doing?
What's going on? What's wrong? Who's attacking this time?
The weird thing in the fog.
You hear something.
I see.
Okay. She's gonna peer out and see.
basically, yeah, like,
Please say I hear it.
Azura,
Please say I hear it.
you hear this sound. To you, it's very familiar. To the Black Knight and Lucinia, this also sounds familiar. You hear this sound echo through the night. And the sounds of a bell clanging in the darkness.
Azura's gonna, like, put her hand to her forehead, look at Debrew and Ruby, look at Ruby in particular, and just say, "Hey, Ruby, you've got this one. I know you've got this one. I'm going back to sleep."
Like, just like frightened.
She's just gonna walk out of the wagon and just fall asleep. She's just like, you know what? But she's gonna pretend to be asleep because she wants to watch this.
Oh no.
He's just like frozen. She's not going anywhere. She's scared. Like since last time she got hit like twice by arrows.
Black is gonna try and scare them.
Yep. So you can hear this very ominous mooing sound. To you, it's obviously what it is.
As myself, I know what it is, but Ruby.
Yeah, that's why I did it, because like Ruby's in the Sky City, so in the rich district of all things, so she doesn't know about cows. The brew growing up in the desert, the only closest thing to a cow is buffalo,
Camel.
and they're like and a camel, and buffalo are in certain parts of like zebras.
Reassessment of the situation because I saw Azura's
Um,
response.
like would
She was gonna
probably
sleep. I
like
see her die.
hide in like a bush, wait for the perfect moment, and then fucking jump.
I mean, for Lucinia, it might even be a bit foreign, like, because you're in a jungly area.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably for Lucinia, it's a bit of an ominous sound.
Can exist in Dickinson.
Odd sound, but it doesn't sound dangerous.
Sounds of chains and then this ominous bell sound tolls in the darkness.
I look over at Ruby and go, "Do you want to stay in the cart, and I'll go up and see what it is?"
How about just in case, I'll walk just behind you.
Okay. But seeing everyone else's reaction kind of makes me think it's nothing.
But what if it is bad?
Alright, just hold my other hand, alright? Let's go.
Okay.
So you guys walk off from the wagon in the darkness. Both of you have dark vision, so you can kind of see where you're heading. Dim, dark vision you have. You can make out the greys and the darkness. For I think Ruby, she has different dark vision where it's reds. But yeah, like you can kind of make out the forest area that you're in. And then in a small field, you can see this four-legged creature hunched over, a bell strapped to their neck, a chain that drips down to the ground. It arcs its head up and looks towards you, and this ominous sound echoes through the darkness.
Ruby jumps and like just quickly just has her crossbow just waiting.
Yep.
The brew kind of goes, "It's fucking cattle. It's fucking cattle." Hey, put that away! That's someone's livestock!
Okay.
See? And I, like, grab Ruby's other hand and, like, place her hand on top of the cow's head.
Miley, stop it.
So you're walking over there and putting it on the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it probably startles a little bit, like, as you walk over, and then like, you go a bit slower this time, and then, like, you place Ruby's hand on its head, and, like, it kind of rubs up against it.
He's friendly.
Okay.
It is all fine. We can go back to the wagon. I feel a little silly now.
I kind of want to take it. It's
Don't you
cute.
feel a little
No, it's someone's livestock. We can probably...
ashamed?
We could pay
Suddenly
for it.
hear another sound.
What's it?
That is a chicken.
Okay.
He's also livestock.
Okay. That one I might not want to buy, but I want this one.
Okay, we're going back to the wagon. We'll think about that if we're in a position where we can buy a cow.
And I can. I'll just ask.
Not that. I meant traveling. Do you want to travel with the cow?
True.
It's not very
We'll
important.
come back and then we'll take it to Ganath.
Okay, whatever. We can get a pet cow later. This is like
Or you could just come to Azor's farm.
that. Alright, we're going back to the wagon.
Ruby wouldn't buy it from Azora though, she'd steal it. They'll make it even.
No.
Going back to the wagon. Grab Ruby's hand and take her back to the wagon.
Okay.
We are also somewhat making it past a certain bush that someone may be in.
Yeah, so you head back to the wagon. You arrive, finish your watch. Everything, I'm gonna just like fast forward because I'm gonna let you know that was the only event for this whole thing. Yeah,
my God.
the whole night goes uneventful after that incident. But yeah, day eventually arrives.
Oh my God.
You can head back
We're
in.
on the cab!
I need to see this drawing in real life, I swear.
What drawing?
I mean this piece of art.
I mean, we could just take the
Oh, that I
Lucius,
sent you.
for example.
Alright,
Let's just go to kid.
so you're heading to CAD?
Yep.
We spent too many times, one too many nights camping. We're paranoid, apparently.
Yep, so you arrive in CAD. Are you stopping in CAD? It's about midday.
No, probably just
We
continue.
could probably, continue up to Yeet and then, like,
But you
No.
Yeah.
go up to Yeet and
You
then we
guys
did.
arrive in Yeet, small sort of town, like port town, I should say. Basically, the town section, there's like one general store, an inn, and then a couple of houses, and that's about it. But then you've got the dock section, which is like a couple storage sheds for the boats and stuff like that, a couple ports. You can see one large, like, sort of boat, and that's it.
Do I recognize anyone at the dock?
I'm trying to remember your session 0.
There was Steve, but Steve is no longer here.
Yeah. So, yeah, you probably recognize a couple of, like, the dock hands, and a couple of, like, the sailors, but, like, the person who's, like, on the ship, the captain, probably he's often below deck or something like that, or at his quarters.
So, you've been here before, have you, Debru?
Well, yeah, I'm from Zabra, so I have to make this stop over to get to this continent.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I'm still learning my geography.
It's alright. Let's get these horses back to the rental service.
Yeah. Where did the contact say where to meet the contact again?
Right, so pull out the map.
Seeing that we were never told.
Pull out the map and go. I mean, there's a stable over here. We could probably drop them off at.
Yeah, I would probably.
It's not a very big place.
Doesn't look big, that's for sure.
No. Looks about average.
Yeah, right.
So I guess we're going to the stables so we can say goodbye to Dutch and Princess.
And then we give like we do that, and we give the name of the person we got it from, or the name of the company or stable we got it from.
Yep.
And then we head off to the docks to figure out when the next boat to Zabras is.
How much it's gonna cost?
That too.
Yes, like, you drop off the horses and the wagon. Basically, the guy just, like, looks at, like, the wagon and goes, yep, so it's from him, yep, sounds good. Didn't use too much of the rations that were provided, I'm assuming, or...
No, we didn't need much of it in the end.
That's good. If you're wanting to head to the docks, just let them know now. They will be leaving in the morning.
Alright, thank you very much. I'll go do that now.
You head down to the docks. Basically...
Oh yeah, I say good to see you again, mate, because I'm pretty sure I probably got in one of the wagons from that guy as well.
Think I recognise you, I can't remember.
I was travelling with Steve at the time. It's alright.
Steve, yeah, I remember Steve.
Yeah, good bloke he is, yeah.
Bloody hell, what happened to Steve? I can't even remember now.
Oh, he was selling some trade over at, what was it? Riddleport. He was over at Riddleport, selling some things, and then we parted ways from there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I haven't seen him since. He's a good bloke.
Milo, stop!
Right, well...
Don't mind my friend! Don't mind my friend, she has this voice in her head called Milo.
Milo, stop it!
I don't know what Milo does, but it's very annoying, apparently.
Right. Definitely sounds weird. Alright, anyway.
See you around, mate. I'm just gonna go to the docks now. And...
That's good.
Alright. Good day!
Yeah, so you head down to the docks. Appears to be, like, a wood elf, who, like, is piloting. He looks you up and down, as well as the, rest of you. Our adventurer group that we have.
Was this the boat that I went on?
This would be the same boat, but different captain.
Okay. And we'd like to make a trip over to Brass. How much would it be to
head to Zabras? Let's see. Gotta travel to Palso. So that would be, we'll say 25 gold for the lot of you.
What? Alright,
If you want meals, it would be 30 gold.
Ruby starts like rummaging in her purse and she's like, let's do that.
Bruce's getting very uncomfortable with the sugar mama with Ruby.
He looks this over and like he's like, you can clearly tell he's like, oh, you have coin in his mind. And I've got to. There was that attack on the boats the other day.
I'm looking directly at him and like, as he clearly sees like none of the rest of us are forking out money. and just looking at him, just like, no, please don't.
Zora's probably giving him the same look because she understands how people can, because she does it herself, manipulates the rich.
Well, yeah, we'll say about 30.
I gave a good word in with my mom. Can it be 25?
I don't do mum deals, lady.
No, you don't
I've got to make
understand.
money.
My mom, she's in like really high up in Ganas. Like she's probably one of the top people in Ganas. And she goes
So
around
anyway,
the
30
whole
gold
world.
wasn't it? He looks to the others.
Fine, Jesus Christ. I mean, well,
What? Whatever, God.
but you know.
I'm tempted to put it to 40 at the rate your rich friend here is trying to do.
I'm not rich, I'm just being nice. Look at them. They need an adventure.
Your
They're trying to get
clothes
to
say
the adventure.
otherwise, miss.
Zora's
Yeah.
gonna put like a hand in front of Ruby's, like in front of her mouth, but not actually touching her, and she's just gonna say, "Just stop right there, Ruby." Yes, just ignore our friend. Yes, we will take the 30 offer. Thank you very much. I'm sure you and I both understand why you're trying to manipulate her, because it's quite easy to do. So we're fine with 30 gold. Thank you very much.
Right? Then 30
Okay,
gold.
here we go.
She takes her hand away.
Can I take the 30 out of my purse now?
Yes.
I'd
Thank
like the
you.
money anyway.
Here you go.
I love how Zora's more than happy to have Ruby pay, but she'll still keep it cheap.
Make sure to grab the 30 out of your wallet.
Yeah, I just removed the 30.
Yep. Yeah. So he basically like puts it in like a pouch and then like obviously counts it to begin with. But yeah, puts it in his pouch. This is the ship you guys be getting on. You can stay at the inn. Just let them know that I received payments. They'll let you have a room for the night.
Terramakasi.
What now?
Don't
Is
worry.
that primordial or something?
Yeah, it's primordial, thank you.
Right. Don't have time.
Thanks,
to learn
mate.
this language.
Thanks, mate.
Ruby's like looking him up and down, right?
All right,
And,
baby,
like-
let's go to the bed there. In, yes.
Oh, and she quickly asks while she's being pulled away, do you have a girl or a boy or someone?
Yes, she's my first mate on the ship.
Awesome. Give her really, like, a big bouquet of flowers or whatever her favorite thing is.
Sure.
Okay, to the
Weird
inn
mess.
now.
He mumbles under his breath and then like goes back onto the ship.
Ruby's like, first mate, huh?
You can see like a woman peer over at like the top, like as like he comes back onto the like boat and has the conversation with her, and like she flips you off, and like she's a like wood elf as well, like full dreadlocks and everything.
Ruby's like, I'm trying to help you guys.
Rue immediately just goes, what? How is that helping?
I wanted to make sure he spoils her.
Head to the inn, I'm assuming.
Honey, stop interrupting roleplay moments.
I'd love to not, but I know this will go on till like next week.
Nah, I need to like legit like get up exactly on 10, so I see why he's doing it.
Yeah. I do want to have these certain things. So yeah, I'll go to the inn.
Yes.
Yeah, a young female dwarf like serves you, like basically you tell the situation, and they let you into your rooms. What would you like to do while you're in your rooms?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, has
Like-
Black Knight? Where has Black Knight been this whole time? I'm just curious.
These are less populated towns. Black Knight would know that chances of being recognized here would be very low. So it's up to Black Knight.
That's why I'm asking. Where has she been? So I know whether or not I got a cat in my bag.
No, you do not have a cat.
Okay, cool.
You may have it on your shoulder. Okay, we go to the inn. I sleep. Who's in the room with me?
Me. I will sleep at the foot of your bed.
Hey, Kitty. I give Kitty tentative pat.
Everyone sleepy?
Yes.
Zora's gonna check her bag before she goes to sleep, knowing that Black has been in and out of her bag.
Yeah, there's a lot of cat hair now. Don't think anything else suspicious has happened in there. There's still a lot more holes than there was when Black wasn't in there, but yeah.
Plenty of cat fur.
Nothing else, Baloo. There's nothing else in there.
Eyeballs.
Yeah, there's the hairballs, that's about it.
Zora's just gonna say, I need to stop letting him use the bag.
Yep, so you've all got either a room to yourselves or you can share rooms. Up to you guys.
We share cheaper.
It was given to you for free.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, we're used to it now.
I'll take a room to myself so I can go over my book.
Yep. Perfect. What is Licinia going over in the book then?
Just going over any details of the behemoth, of which there wouldn't be too many, just like,
Yeah, basically stuff you already know.
yeah.
Yeah, so you all had to sleep for the night?
Yes.
Deburu. I think I'll do
Yes?
this. Sometime during the night, you're fast asleep, obviously. You drift off seamlessly. During the night, your vision comes to obviously having a dream. You're back in Zabras. It's been a while since you've been in Zabras. So clearly your mind is wanting you to dream something about it. The sand's rolling up your feet with this small drift of a wind. The sand dunes covering you. You're clearly wearing your sandstorm gear just in case there is a sandstorm. The heat billowing down on you. You see a figure off in the distance. You're not too sure if it's a mirage or it's an actual figure. Suddenly the figure gets larger. Larger. Then you realize it isn't a figure, but the earth itself. Slowly indentationing upwards. And then suddenly the ground beneath you is slightly shaking. The sand itself loosening around your feet. The earth itself erupts as this large creature erupts from it. You know for the fact this is the devil of the brass. It swallows the ground as it lands back down into the sand. The earth shakes. You start running off into a direction, trying to find a platform of some sort that you can stand on so it won't feel your vibrations. But it's too late. The earth around you starts to shake. Suddenly, walls wrap around you. Fleshy walls. Darkness suddenly fills your vision. The sound of earth slowly moving through you. But oddly enough, you get that sense that there is something greater in this beast. Presence, feeling, maybe more, you don't know.
Can I follow it?
You follow it. It leads you further down in the beast, stomach of this beast.
I'm already dead. So may as well follow it.
You feel acidic sort of liquid falling down onto you. It burns. But you press on, going deeper into this large worm. You can see what appears to be stone. You follow the stone. More stone. Then you see it. A strange object, glistening, almost familiar to you. It shimmers, pulsating with energy. A golden glow as it drips down into the stone.
I go to grab it.
You pick it up. You see another vision flash into your eyes. The nine-tailed beast standing before you. A fragment of my soul lives in the belly of the beast. Who would have guessed? The dream ends. Lucinia, you drift off quite easily after finishing reading your book. The behemoth still on your mind. You're trying to figure out where it's located clearly, what weaknesses it might have, but also its reasoning behind the Hirsch. You remember holding the sword in the guard's barracks, and how it gave you that vision with the creature standing before you. Maybe a key to finding out its history. Maybe a key to finding the rest of the elements. You feel an intense heat coming from the north. Then you feel that same heat come from the east. Almost as it's tunneling around through the earth. But you can feel there's a connection to it. You stand on a boat now, peering off over an edge. You look down into the ocean. You can see the darkness of the ocean. You can feel deep down in this ocean that there's a presence. Something of great power. The water slowly billows on the surface. Then it raises to waves, crashing against the boat. Then suddenly, the waves become larger, crashing onto the deck of the ship. And then a creature erupts from the water, almost like a serpent. It crashes into the ship, slamming you overboard. You land in the waters. Knowing how to at least swim, you keep afloat. The water swirls around you as a fin sticks out from the water, circling you.
Leviathan.
You utter Leviathan. The dream ends. Lastly, Ruby. You still seem troubled about what you saw in that dream, vision. You're not sure what it was. Almost as if sensing that same thing. You peer further into the desert. The harsh sands, you can feel the heat on your back, your body, everything. Scanning through the desert, you walk for what feels like weeks, months. There has to be a way to get there faster, but it's too harsh on you. You eventually arrive at a temple made of rich white sandstone. Two large figures, statues, stand representing smaller statues, also representing, but seem to be holding what appears to be bowls. Then you realize you're standing in front of it. Not alone, but with your friends. You see Azura walk up to a small pedestal, almost in the shape of a bowl. She places the egg down. A door opens, revealing a room. Pillars, but also at the center, a large sort of altar that's more of a stand. In the center, you see a ray of light shine down. The center of it glows a gold. Then a flame slowly emanates from it. It swirls up, creating a six-armed figure. It gestures to all of you. I am the guardian of this temple. I will show you what you seek. The knowledge of the egg, the vision or dream suddenly ends. But lingering in your mind, a voice. Your allies you have made bind you into a destiny that you didn't even know you had. One day that destiny will come true. But you must shape that destiny into the destiny that all of us seek. That voice echoes through your mind for a little bit, and then ends. Eventually, day comes, and you all wake up.
Okay.
And
I just think weird cookie dream. Okay, hey, Black, let's get up.
interesting dream.
We make our way down to the boat, and we get on the boat.
Yeah, like you arrive at the boat. They're all.
So we're just skipping roleplay again? Cool.
I mean, it's up to you guys if you want to roleplay. I'm not stopping you. You can roleplay on the boat if you really want.
Ruby's pretty dazed. Like, she would be like looking and thinking and just unsure what the hell is going on.
Yeah, it felt very real.
Yeah, Black would be doing cat things and like swiping in the air, like trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, there's like a mosquito flying around the room.
Exactly.
Tempted to maybe one day get a cat toy for Black.
Yes. Oh my god,
Household
fucking
Black.
laser pointer.
Oh my god!
How small is Black again?
Black's
Like-
fucking small.
Like normal
shit.
cat small?
2
No.
feet.
Okay, no.
Looks like it's 2'4", I think, or something like that.
Put it written down. Let me see.
Right, so only basically a few
121
inches smaller
centimeters.
than Feyre was. Okay,
I'm
good to know.
121 centimeters.
Hmm.
Short as hell.
Yeah, I'm small.
Whenever you start to do something that looks
That's
like it's gonna
3'9".
be deep.
So it's not too bad.
Not too bad.
Oh, that's still taller than Feyre.
Mm-mm.
We can still shove him in a bag, apparently.
Fine, I'll make myself a small one.
I thought we said like it was 2'9".
I don't know.
Feyre was 2'9".
I'm now 1 centimeter small.
Oh no, he's a little pinprick on the ground.
Oh no, I rolled over on him in my sleep and now he's dead.
A flattened cat. Oh no.
No, not the
Ruby
pancake
just-
cat.
Dazedly kind of walks down to the boat. Still thinking.
Yep.
She's got a lot to think about.
So, Zura, what are you doing?
Be on the boat now.
I mean, do you want to do anything waking up? Like, what are you wanting to do?
I mean, right, we're on the boat, but you know what I mean.
Are you just gonna go straight to the boat?
I guess if we're all going straight to the boat, should go straight to the boat with them.
Yeah, so you all head to the boat. Basically, like, they're loading the boat by this point. It's probably about 7 in the morning. Basically, the captain you're talking to, they looks down and goes, there you all are. I was starting to wonder where you were. Didn't want to take off with your money.
Funny. I would have taken it up with my mother and the higher ups.
Alright, let's just get on the boat.
Probably it'd take you about, let's see, traveling about full speed could get you there in about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. About a day and a little bit.
All good.
But we might travel a little bit slower. So 2 to 3 days. Not too bad.
The quicker the better, but understandable.
We get there. That's all that matters.
Don't help around if you want. It's up to you if you want to help around.
Oh, I would love to offer my assistance. I do it whenever I'm traveling on boats.
He goes and finds somewhere like just to sit down and contemplate.
And if you head to the cook, you're welcome to help the cook make food. For the crew and obviously for the people traveling. Additionally, if you need to, we can perhaps make it that you can help out doing some knots and stuff for the crew.
I'll help out in the kitchens.
I'll help out with knots and stuff because I spent 2 months in a boat doing that, so...
Alright, then... so, you all head off.
I'm gonna go up to Ruby and ask her what's going on.
I had another dream.
What was this one about?
I'm not ready to say.
I had a weird dream.
It's not bad, but it's just weird.
I had a fucking weird dream last night, so do you want me to tell you about it?
If you want to.
I don't know how much about Zabras you know, but we have this thing called the Devil of Zabras. Have you heard of it?
No.
Alright, so essentially, it is a big fucking web.
Ew.
But not like a garden web. It's like... It's basically the size of a city.
Okay, that is scary and gross.
Yes, to both of those things. But with these, as worms do, they go underground. And they, go around. And then these ones launch themselves out from underneath the ground and swallow everything in its path.
Now I'm too scared to go into Zabras.
Don't worry, it's got its territory. So you just don't go into its territory and you're fine. There are like several...
territory is?
Yeah. I can point it out to you on a map. But, essentially, in my dream, I was in its territory. No good spot to be, mind you. It ain't.
Oh,
So,
God.
yeah.
Don't let that happen. Please never let that happen.
Try not to. I got some self-preservation a bit. But, so it swallowed me, right? And I was like, alright, I'm dead. But I wasn't dead. I was alive in it. And there was like this weird sort of thing, I don't know, it pulled me towards it, so I was like, alright, I'll go follow what the fuck this is. I'm already gonna die, may as well. So I followed it, and then, acid kinda hurt. But anyway, made our way through, and then there was like this big stone structure, and I was like, alright, it swallowed a city or some shit. But there was like this ball of like yellow liquid. Not liquid, it was light. I was like, alright, I'll touch it. Then, touched it, and then this fox appeared with 9 tails. And I asked me why, and it's like, oh, fragment of me soul. And then I woke up, and I was like, what the hell was that?
Yeah.
Love that.
It's a weird dream!
Definitely a weird dream, and I really hope it doesn't become a thing.
Well, I don't think I'm the type of person to have, like, prophecies or anything like that given to me, but, freaky deaky.
I feel like my dreams are too real, so
Oh, that's alright. If you wake up from one, don't be shy to give one of us a hug.
I know, this one's a more thinker. One I need to think on.
Alright,
I don't see how any of this would play out. Like, I'm not special in any way. I'm just the daughter of Rose Quartz. That's it.
Think you're plenty special. You're my friend.
Thank you.
If anything, I'm not the special one.
No.
I'm just a desert rat that scuttles around, and as he's doing that, he like does a little scuttling motion with his hand on your shoulder. Scuttles around, goes to look for treasure, takes it out, and then gives it to my client. Not really that exciting.
Sounds exciting. Just not something I usually like to do.
I like it actually. You get to see all sorts of different history to desert scenes.
Wow.
There's a lot in it. A lot's buried, and a lot is over the surface if you're on the right day. So if we're looking for a temple, probably one of the best bets of finding one.
I think he'll be pretty good at spotting one that I think we'll need to get to.
Tell you what, I found one by accident by sitting on a rock, and then I found a place.
Fell into one.
Yeah, I already fell into a temple. Hit me bum, but I found a temple.
Just your bum.
I mean, I hurt a bit more, probably broke something, but I didn't notice, so it was fine. I'll get you some water. Come on.
Water sounds good.
Right, let's go to the kitchens and let's cook something.
I'm not that great at cooking.
Well, we can learn. Let's go. What is everyone else doing?
Hello, anyone else?
Yeah, does anyone else want to do something?
What's Luciana doing?
I would be just leaning over, looking down into the ocean, just remembering the dream that I had.
Is that what she's doing?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Just trying to figure things out from that.
It's all good. Azora is just gonna go around to the crew and try and help out as needed.
Puts on pirate hat, starts singing with them.
What, is that what Black Knight's doing?
No, that's what you're doing.
No. Azora has spent time on boats. She wasn't able to just teleport like somebody. She had to take the long way from Ganas.
Fiddle-de-dee, being a
pirate is a pirate. Because a pirate is right.
Yeah, that approached one of the crewmates or someone that the captain referred her to see how she can like help out and be of use. Not liking to just stand around. Did I get any roleplay? I guess not.
No.
Sorry, I'm just trying to fix up something.
And that is me. Goodbye.
Okay, good night.
Okay. I didn't crash, did I? No.
I'm gonna do that after session. Great. So yeah. What was everyone doing? Sorry. I went to blank.
Azora has gone up to the person she was referred to
Yep.
see how she can help out around the ship.
Yeah, if you wanna possibly tie some of these knots here, just make sure the sail doesn't blow away. Then once you've done all that, you can help me scrub the deck.
Okay, sounds good to me. I'm more than willing to help out with that.
That's a first. Someone else willing to help out. Damn.
I used to muck out stables and horse poo and yeah.
So once upon a time.
Yeah, this kind of stuff is nothing compared to what some of the stuff you do on the farm is like.
Yeah, true that. Anyway, if you can help me out with that, then yeah. And he heads over and does his knots.
Yep, Zora helps out with what she can.
What's the other ones doing? So Lucinia was just basically contemplating that dream.
Yep. Leaning over, looking down into the ocean.
What's Black doing then?
Blue's already gone.
Blue's already gone. Brew and Ruby, they were discussing that. So yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's probably like about nighttime, but they're still sailing through the night. You guys sleeping for the night?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll stay up a little bit later than usual.
I'm actually gonna go and talk to you, if that's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Cindy, I'm really sorry. I feel like I've been ignoring you for the past couple of days.
Quite alright. I never really spoke up.
You're alright, mate.
Yes, why wouldn't I be?
Seemed a bit more quiet than usual.
I didn't notice.
You seasick?
No. A bad dream.
There seems to be a few of those happening.
I assume you had one too.
Well, yeah. Well, I hope it's just a dream.
Not a premonition.
Yeah. I don't see myself as one to have one of those, but it seems a bit that 3 out of 5 have had a weird dream last night. Now,
And opening up about yours?
well,
Perhaps.
I can tell you about it, but I don't really know what the hell is going on with it. Have you heard of the Devil of Zabras?
Yes, I have.
Well, I was swallowed by it in my dream. And essentially when you're swallowed by that thing, you're basically dead anyway. But there was presence in it. Inside it. And I followed it. Found this stone structure with like a glowing yellow orb in it. And I touched it, and then I saw this fox with 9 tails. And it said that there was a fragment of its soul within the beast. Then I woke up. I hope it's just related to the fact I'm coming home than it is anything else. What about yours?
Oh, mine was nothing quite like that. It ended with me in the ocean, surrounded by a large snake-like fish.
Like an eel?
Leviathan.
Oh! So we both had dreams about big ass creatures.
Yes. But you mentioned a fragment of the behemoth inside the devil.
Yeah.
Our old friend's sword. I don't suppose you would want to hold on to it.
I mean, if you don't want to hold on to it, I don't mind holding it.
Just be aware that you will be visited. Enough smoke and mirrors. The behemoth is looking for pieces of herself. And they want whoever is wielding the sword to collect them.
Do you trust this behemoth?
Of course.
I look down at the sword. If you're holding the sword.
Yeah, I'll hold the sword out to you. So if you want to take it.
I'll take it, but I cannot guarantee that I'll use it.
I understand completely.
Okay.
I refused her pact as well.
Okay. I take the sword. Well, I'm gonna head off to bed now. You don't stay up too late, okay?
I'll try not to.
Okay. Good night, listeners.
Good night.
Yeah. You take the sword back, head to bed for the night. Mel, feel free to head off if you haven't already.
Thanks. Let me know what happens.
Will do. But yeah, like, basically, through the night, for you to brew, you seem to, like, wake, but you're not in the cabin. You can feel water below your back. Almost as if, like, you're surrounded in it. You raise your head up, feeling the cold water along your back. You scan around. It's an empty cave. Cold, wet. You can see what appears to be a golden stream. Sort of like just a single line, sort of thread that like connects from you to the darkness. And then as your like eyes dart across it, it slowly trails you further through the darkness, but you can now see the line slowly lighting up in the darkness, leading to a creature sitting on a mound of a rock, standing upon it. I will share a picture. Load. Why isn't it loading? Doesn't want to load now. Well, you see a large. Okay, that's not the right one. That's the one I'm looking for. You see a large black nine-tailed fox. Its yellow eyes piercing through you, like these glowing golden sort of yellow eyes. Almost with like an amber sort of tinge to them. Additionally to it, you can see streaming down from these eyes a golden blood that seeps into the water, filling it around the pool of water that's around this mound of a stone. It looks you up and down. There we go, funnel loaded. It looks you up and down. Ah. So he finally did pass me along to one of you.
I think I've seen you before.
Maybe you have. I can see it in your eyes. I want to make a deal. I offer you the power that I hold, and you retrieve some of my fragments, my soul. In doing so, you become stronger. Gaining more and more of my fragments means I have more of my strength. Out there is a far greater threat, and you need the other elements. And me, personally, I need all my fragments so I am stronger, so we can take them down once and for all.
I'm guessing that you're the person that was working with my friend.
The Dragonborn? Yes, I was. Before he perished in a fire. Fortunately enough, my vessel cannot be destroyed by non-magical fire.
Now, with this fragments of yours, do I have to use your weapon to find them for you? And do I have to make a deal?
Form a pact with me, and you will have the ability to sense the generalized location of where these fragments are when you're in the vicinity of one. Do not. I can sense it myself, but I can only communicate with you through these dreams. Sometimes I have the power to manifest a instant vision, like I did with your previous friend, but that's only because they had a connection to the Hirsch in other ways.
I'm willing to make the pact, mainly because I myself do not feel the need for power. But if what you're saying is true, which is there's more threats out there, I'm willing to find these fragments, but not have a pact. Is that something we can work on?
Perhaps.
Look,
I do grow a bit tired not having someone bound to me, but if you wish to refuse my deal, then that's more than acceptable.
I'm not saying I won't. Maybe in the future, if deemed necessary, I may take up your offer. But currently, I do not wish to.
I suppose that's fine for now. But do know this threat grows stronger every day.
I have a feeling I know where one of your fragments is already.
Excellent.
But it is an incredibly dangerous place to retrieve.
Well, maybe it will be a task that you must achieve one way or another.
Behemoth, is that your name? Or what you're called?
I do not go by that barbaric name that they gave me. You may call me Shattered.
Shattered? I'm assuming we're going to have more conversations in the future.
That weapon you hold is Splinter.
Okay.
As it is just a splinter of my true power.
I'll be honest, I hope not to use this power. But if it is to help, then maybe one day.
My power isn't just power, it is a gift. And me offering that gift is a true honor. So I hope you reconsider in the future. The dream instantly ends. With that, as you are all asleep, you eventually arrive in the town of Pulso. During the night, you all are basically awoken. But yeah. It's quite late at night, but you all arrive.
That would be a good spot to leave, would it not?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of us aren't here anymore.
Yep. I was about to say, we can end it there.
Hi, stream.
Goodbye, Phlistrand.
Thank you all for watching, and I hope to catch you all in the next one. I'm just going to make sure that this actually meets this time, because last time it didn't. So thank you all. We'll catch you guys next time.
Hi, stream.
Bye.